It seems there's been a contraindication. I'm Meeka Nomicon. But you shouldn't worry about me though, because after all, your end is my beginning. Your time's up. One of my co-workers must have ratted me out. I need your things gone ASAP. Whatever. I'll leave when I leave. See if I care. Okay, so explore the room. You know, I hate to point out the obvious while you're in a rather despondent state, but I don't think your phone is exactly charging. A charger incapable of fulfilling its purpose. It stares at the power outlet, waiting expectantly to be picked up. A length of wire to bridge the gap. You know, this is rather an unideal time to be kicked out, isn't it? What's the bet in our phones are like 20%? Ryma is very intently ignoring every follow-up text. She will leave on her own schedule, not at the insistence of someone whose face she cannot recall. Oh. Wait, so is that because we got memory problems, or... I mean, I would have thought if we're staying with this person, it's someone we're probably close to, right? Incompetent. If you did your job properly, I could have finished my work in its entirety. Now, I'm left with no choice but to present it as is. Even a simulated test would be nice. She continues muttering into herself under her breath. Huh. So I wonder what we've been working on then. A wooden picture frame laying flat on a shelf. A thin layer of dust covers it, but the frame is in good condition. It has clearly been looked after with care. I don't want to look at it. The family portrait smiles will forever be frozen in time. Her chest stings at the reminder of them. She quickly shuts her eyes, suppressing the idyllic memory to ease the pain. There's more important matters at hand. Okay, so either they're dead, which I think is the most likely option, or we just don't speak to them anymore. A light switch. It's better to have the lights on or off. You know, I feel like, personally, I prefer the lights being off, but maybe we switch them on, we can get Ryma moving. I mean, we are supposed to be leaving, aren't we? Ah! That shoddy electrical wiring has a mind of its own. Oh, you know, that's a fair point. I mean, essentially I am currently a ghost moving around the apartment switching on lights. Sorry, Ryma. Are you feeling any better? It's a rather bright light. A metallic lamp hangs from the ceiling. Ryma stares up at it every night, the hazy light bulb forming an opaque eye that looks down on her. It's reassuring to be able to pretend that someone is there. I mean, reassuring or a little uncomfortable. I mean, if we're saying it's an opaque eye, it does imply that we're under constant surveillance. The sun is pouring through already. Clear skies. No wonder it's so loud outside today. The harsh brightness of the light is unpleasant, but the gentle warmth it provides wins over even someone as nocturnal as Ryma. She moves out from the blanket slightly to observe it. Oh, we're now in our plant era. Listen, I survive purely on photosynthesis. You know what, I can't relate. I hate the sun. It's too warm. She's quietly pleased. Wait, is that all the clues we've got? Just one single change? I mean, maybe we don't actually live here. Maybe we're just staying temporarily or something that would explain the lack of belongings. I'll change into it before I leave. A monitor connected to her lab for remote work. Powered off. Okay, so whatever her work is, it's scientific or medical based? I wish I could have just a little more time. Fluffy socks. Warm with stripes. You know, that's reassuring because I was kind of concerned they were bandages then. A bruised knee. An uncommon occurrence for someone who bruises easily. A thin but soft blanket. The kind you want to stay under. A tangled mess of curly hair, exacerbated by bedhead. She will wrangle it into submission before leaving the house. Soft, yet firm, a pillow striking the perfect balance. Some sort of cheap mattress. It's been in use far too long, as Ryma would rather have more money to dedicate towards research in lieu of better quality of life items. Okay, so maybe this is our permanent place of residence, and our lack of belonging is just because we're putting all our money towards our research? Which does imply we're not being backed by anyone. And also explains why we're trying to stay with this person. Whoever they are, even though we don't remember their face. Okay, I think that's everything in the room we can actually investigate. Let's get out of here. Should I leave yet? I don't think we've got much of a choice. Time to head out. As she reaches for the door handle, Ryma looks down at the blue and turquoise charm she carries with her at all times. She carefully affixes it to her wallet to keep it secure, gives it a rub for good luck, and takes a breath before quietly setting out towards her first destination. Okay, so maybe the charm is from her family or something? That would explain the importance of it. Especially if they really are dead, like the photo would imply. About time. So, grab the case already. Wait, is that why we don't recognize this person's face? Do we only ever interact with them through cameras or voiceover? Do you have cameras in my room as well? Am I actually under constant surveillance? I mean, I was kidding about the light bulb. Aren't I supposed to blend in as a customer? Those were your garbage rules, not mine. Let me at least window shop before taking off. I mean, yeah, but now I'm curious about what's in the briefcase. Sorry. Grab it when you're ready. Okay, so we need to ask, what's with the camera? A light indicating the power is on. You are being watched. That makes sense, I suppose. A cold tile floor. Not pleasant to fall on, per prior experience. You know, I feel like we should actually go home and take another nap. We look so tired. Now is not the time for Ryma to think. That's a luxury she will have while waiting for the subway station later. My most important priority right now is securing the briefcase. She has discreetly been watching the object of her attention through her peripheral vision, noting the condition of the case to make sure it has not been tampered with. It looks the same as I saw it last time. I'll make sure by checking the weight before leaving, but at least they didn't screw it up. I am so curious about this briefcase. But, like we said, we have to window shop first. I don't suppose you got an energy drink, do you? I clearly need one. Soda in various forms, sprawled across the store shelves. No marketing is necessary when any cold beverage is in weather like this, evident by Ryma's sudden dry mouth. Man, I need to hold back. The committee is more important. I mean, can't you have both a drink while getting to the committee? Also, assuming this is who we need to give our research to, or who we wanted our research to be ready for. Because we said we're going to present it, right? Bags of chips line the rows of the store shelves. Ryma's mouth slightly waters at the sight of some of her favorite flavors, the packaging of each bright and inviting. I forgot to eat again. The committee is more important. I'll find something for lunch after. I mean, if we even make it to this committee. I mean, we're not drinking or eating. We're in a rather sorry state. Neatly arranged medicine of low doses in comparison to the pharmaceutical drugs on the other side of the wall. She skims some of the descriptions for fun, finding amusement in knowing which chemicals she has utilized in her own research. Some of these shouldn't even be sold. The doses are so low they might as well be placebos. Placebos. I wonder if anyone would notice if I replaced some of these with sugar pills. That would kinda be a fun experiment. Also a highly illegal one, right? I mean, I know they do placebo tests on drugs all the time, but usually that's in a more regulated situation, not just going to a supermarket and replacing pills. I mean, imagine if someone actually got seriously injured or sick because of that. Then again, by the sounds of it, the dosage she's talking about is going to be like paracetamol, right? Not sure how I'd keep track of the population who purchased it, though. You know, I don't think that's the most pressing concern on your plan here. Especially since someone decided to catch the eye of local management and can't help me. Oh, sweet. The guy in the camera? He works here then, right? 'Cause he's the one that told us to leave. Oh, were we staying in the back room this entire time? I can literally hear you. You wouldn't actually pull a stunt like that, right? Of course not. Who do you think I am? I make the world a better place, remember? And I like to think I'm smart enough not to tell anyone my plan if I was going to do this. Oh, okay, so the guy behind the counter is who's been speaking to us. Wait, so why do we not remember his face if we see him all the time when he's behind the counter? Maybe we are having memory problems. Or maybe it's that issue where we can't actually see faces. Not even going to speak to me? As if you deserve being acknowledged. Tough crowd. A smile slips out involuntarily, and Ryman quickly turns to hide it. What would you even want to speak about anyways? Not entirely sure actually. I guess I should interact again if I want to talk about things? I'm curious about the things. Also, when we were talking about the drugs earlier, we mentioned there was some more intense drugs on the other side of the wall. So is that what our research is? So we've been working in the back rooms of this place this entire time. Oh, the things we want to talk about. So, how's the weather? Why don't you tell me? You just came from outside. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we don't stay in this place. But they still have a drug like behind the counter, apparently. I wonder if that's actually what's inside the briefcase then. Maybe it's the drugs we've been doing our research on? You fool! Wait, they're still letting you work here? You underestimate my ability to push the blame onto others. Yeah, that sounds about right. What do you even look like? Have you been standing in shadows this entire time? Is that why I don't remember your face? Like you, I guess. If you slept more, ate properly, drank water, put on makeup. What? With the amount of work you're doing, the stress alone will give you white hair, you know? Ha, ha, ha. Very funny. How's your side gig been working out? Let's just say I make more than what they pay me. Huh, good job. How did you get your clientele anyways? Secret of the trade. You're a pretty unique case though. I haven't stored experimental medicine for anyone else. I'm taking that as a compliment. Thank you. What do you do off the clock? Kill time mostly. Watching shows, catching a movie every once in a while. Hanging out with friends when they're free. Stuff like that. I can't remember the last time I did anything besides work. Or sleep. When's the last time you slept? I mean, I hate to keep pointing out the obvious, but you look very tired. Okay, that seems to be all like conversations, right? Yeah, I'd rather not talk. Why do I even bother? Seriously. Okay, there seems to be everything in here as well. Okay, let's have a look at this briefcase. Take the case and go. Do it. I stored it. Per your instructions. So... She examines the case carefully, opening it to ensure the validity of the contents before shutting the lid with a sigh of relief. Looks good. I wired the money to account for the trouble. Pleasure doing business. Don't expect a repeat customer. If your little operation here didn't have a setback, my work couldn't be finished properly. Oh, okay, I completely misunderstood earlier. When they were saying we had to leave, I don't think we were literally living with them. It's just we had to take our belongings, as in this briefcase, and leave. Yeah. Sorry about that. Good luck with whatever you have planned. Thanks. Good luck to you too. She exits the decrepit storefront, looking back one final time. Got what I came for. Next up is the committee. Reimer begins walking towards the nearest subway station. She soon finds herself descending via metal stairs towards a landing point, noting the paint that had peeled off from daily use. There is a sound of acknowledgement from the computer system as she scans her pass before going through the turnstile. I can hear the subway coming and going at regular intervals on the other side of this metal island. The sensation of each train arrival resembles that of a wave approaching, the water washing over us all, in a place where even the sun cannot reach. Ryma quietly evaluates her current situation. Everything will be over soon. I should probably make sure I have everything in order before the subway arrives. Wait, is there really anything to investigate in the subway? I mean, wait, what's all these green shapes? Someone's standing closer than I'd like. Oh, okay, so all the green blobs are just people? So maybe we really do have a problem with, like, seeing faces. They're acting a bit strange. I'll try to grab a seat further away once I'm on the subway. Okay, wait, we're gonna continue looking around a little bit. I've still got a couple minutes to kill. Looking at the tracks, maybe? A set of low winding rails on the ground. They look like veins. A light piercing through the darkness, an eye staring back at me. We have a thing about light bulbs and having them stare at us, don't we? Are we just paranoid? Do we feel like we're constantly being watched? I mean, we were just uncomfortable how close all these people were. Rusted metal columns forming a ribcage of the station. We see everything has been organic, don't we? We have ribcages, veins. Doesn't seem like there's anything else we can look at. Okay, let's go. Actually, get on the train. Ryma takes a deep breath, steadying herself. This is the day she's been preparing for. Sooner than expected, yes. But Ryma is certain that, even in a somewhat unfinished state, this time, her project will succeed. This time, the committee will recognize how invaluable her research is to society at large. They will give her the resources she needs to make her medicine a staple of every dangerous surgical operation, so no one has to suffer from loss the way she has. Okay, yeah, so it's definitely sounding like whoever was in that picture is dead then. I can't afford to fail. I only have one chance. Their deaths can't be in vain. I'll make sure that they're remembered. Everything has been for their sake, even if they can't see it. The person who was standing closest to Ryma moves closer and bumps into her, discreetly stealing her wallet. Oh, screw you. I mean, you don't see what sorry state I'm in. I'm clearly exhausted, I have not been eating and drinking, and yet you think you can steal from me? I suppose it could be worse. They could have stolen the briefcase. The case and its precious cargo fall out of her grasp as an unintended consequence of the pickpocket's collision. Okay, damn, that's not the problem with all this. Ryma instinctively reaches towards the charm she keeps alongside her wallet, only to find both suddenly absent. Oh, damn, I forgot about the charm. She spins towards the culprit and sees those familiar shades of dark blue and turquoise slip into their coat pocket. Thief! That charm, Please, you can keep the wallet, Hi, Raja. Happy birthday. Dear I, we have a special gift for you. Because now you're 10 years old. Your present is an evil eye amulet. It will help you when you need it. The thief is already halfway out of her view. Stop! That's the last thing I have from them! She tries to push past the crowd. Light reflecting off the shattered glass catches her eye in a peripheral vision. The files! No! No, no! The project she has sacrificed every aspect of her life for lies precariously on the ground, hanging halfway over the rails below. She scrambles desperately towards the briefcase, green liquid spilling out of the cracks, but loses her footing and falls into the train tracks. Her blood runs cold as the subway's headlights shine upon her, exiting the tunnel entrance at a speed faster than her overwhelmed senses can comprehend. She cries out, "Help!" Her body is too weak. She cannot pull herself out of the train tracks in time with how deep the trench is. Am I seriously gonna die here? I mean, someone stole my wallet, my charm, and my vials broke, and I'm gonna die. Oh, we are not having a good day. I should have stayed in bed. Can anyone? The onlookers simply watch. No soul willing to risk their own safety for a situation that it's too late to be saved. Time seems to freeze, with the sobering realization that I have no one left. I mean, apparently I'm stuck with a violet green liquid. I mean, hopefully it's a painkiller at least. She stares down at the case, knocked open by the impact of the ball. Some of the vials are still intact. She pours it on herself with the precious milliseconds that... There is nothing left to say, and there is no one left to listen. The wave crashes down. The silence is seemingly infinite, until it is broken. Okay, please arrange the following objects. You can only carry one object at a time. What the hell? What happened? And more importantly, what exactly was that green vial? Okay, please arrange the following letters from first to last. You can only carry one object at a time? My head feels strange. User has not moved. Restarting request. Please arrange the following letters from first to last. You can only carry one object at a time. I can't think very clearly. I guess I'll put things in the boxes to get out. I mean, you said you wanted the letters alphabetical, right? You received letter A. Something belongs here. Okay, time to place what I'm holding. It worked! Okay, so just A, B, C then? Sounds easy enough. You received letter B. Is there a catch here? This feels too weirdly easy. Something belongs here. I'm assuming the question mark just tells me the instructions again. You received letter C. Something belongs here. It worked! Correct. Moving to next segment. Please arrange the following objects. You can only carry one object at a time. Another one. Please arrange the following numbers from highest to lowest. You can only carry one object at a time. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So, just go descending. So wait, if I fail this on purpose, do I die? Do I change the ending? Okay, then just one. I'm gonna be so surprised if we actually finish this and we're not dead. Like, whatever in that vial actually saved us. I mean, that would be some impressive drug that manages to stop us dying from a train accident. It worked! Correct. Moving to the next segment. Please arrange the following objects. You can only carry one object at a time. There aren't many objects left. Feels like I'm reaching the end. Please arrange the remaining objects on opposite ends. You can only carry one object at a time. Just like I can only carry my patience so far. You got it, disembodied voice. I mean, you didn't tell me which order it had to go in. You know what? Minus goes here. No, actually, they're gonna go on opposite sides. Something belongs here. It worked! I mean, I don't know if that was right or not. I'm just gonna assume it is. Okay, here's the plus. It worked! Correct. Neural integrity has been confirmed. Moving to final segment. Please arrange the following objects. You can only carry one object at a time. What the? Whose bodies are these? Is that us? Are we trying to put ourselves back together? Please arrange the following objects. You can only carry one object at a time. If one is me, then who did the other body belong to? Did she live a full life? User has not moved despite showing normal capacity. Restart a request. Okay, so essentially we're trying to put our consciousness into a different body then? So maybe that's what the vial did. It kept our mentality going. our sentience while our body was essentially destroyed. I'm guessing we're the one on the left, right? The one we can see all the teeth of. It does seem rather damaged. Please arrange the following objects. You can only carry one object at a time. There's only one way forward. Okay, so what do I want to put where? You receive an object, like small rope. Seems like it absorbs most water and nutrients. That's good and all. What do I want with this? Small rope. Maybe here? Something belongs here. Okay, time to place what I'm holding. Okay, yes, small intestine. It worked! You receive a medium-sized object. It's full of acid. Okay, so the stomach, right? Would that be a stomach? Oh no. You know, it's really showing up how little I know biology. Is this where the stomach is? Something belongs here. Okay, time to place what I'm holding. It worked! You see, I don't know whether you'd tell me if I was wrong or not, though. You receive a small object. It's the left half of a system and seems to filter waste. Is it a kidney? Okay, left kidney. Wait, is this the right side though? Well, I don't think this should be the left kidney. Because yeah, no, that would technically be where the right kidney is, right? No! Oh, I didn't mean to put it there! Oh no! Ah, it's too late now. I think that's wrong. I think I'm doing all of this wrong. Okay. So the right kidney. Oh, that one should be the right kidney. That one should be the left. Oh no. Oh, wait, apparently I don't have, is it this where that should be? Okay, so maybe I can't go wrong? I just thought that this was technically the right side, right? Because even though I'm looking at it, it's on the left. When you were examined, it's flipped. You know what? It doesn't really matter. Apparently, I can't actually go wrong, which makes me feel a lot better. You receive a medium-sized object. It's split down the middle. Have I got the brain? Is that what it is? Hey, where's the brain? I was gonna say, that's the only thing that seems to have, like, kind of a dip down the center. It worked! Okay, so what do we need? I think that's gonna be the heart, right? I don't know what that's gonna be. What muscle do we have up on the shoulder blade? Seems like we need a lung as well. You receive the right half of a large object. It continuously expands and contracts. It feels light. Okay, so yeah, that is gonna be the heart. Okay, that's the wrong place. Maybe it's not the heart. Okay, it's not the heart. What did we pick up? Okay. Oh, why is the right lung all the way up there? Listen, I don't know biology, but I'm pretty sure my lung is near my shoulder blade. I mean, maybe I'm just that wrong. You receive the left half of a large object. It constantly expands and contracts. You feel light. Okay, is this the other lung? So go here. Apparently it does. Okay, our lungs are near our windpipe now. It works. You receive an object the size of a fist. It expands and contracts rapidly. I feel nervous. Okay, so that's gonna be the heart, right? There we go. You receive a large object weighing about 3 pounds. Blood filters out from one end. What did I pick up? Oh, the liver. Wait, blood goes through the liver? Oh, goddamn, I really don't know biology. Listen, I don't know how the body works. I just know how monsters kill bodies. You receive an object like a large rope. Seems like it gets rid of waste. Okay, that's the large intestines. The massive snake inside our bodies. Something belongs here. It worked! Operation successful. Now entering automation phase. Disconnecting user. Confidential report. Committee files. The following is what has been gathered from the aftermath. Per Reimer's will, her body was transported to her lab and the computer program was set to autopilot. It slowly pieced together what was left of her, though much of her brain was beyond repair, leaving fragmented memories. It confirmed her restored mental capacity via a simulation. Following protocol, the system went into hibernation, waiting for a massive storm to generate enough electric charge to wake up a modified human body. Wait, unlike Frankenstein? The body in question was a cadaver donated by the committee in Reimer's early years of research, one that she kept in storage until the time was right. She created a gene splicing program as a backup in case she was working with a damaged container. It was this throwaway program that she forgot about which began splicing solutions for a fractured skull and jaw. The teeth were made with references to shark DNA. The skull was fixed with nails, facing the wrong way due to an error. When the time came to wake up, however, the power surge was so substantial that it completely fried the computer system. All of the delicate testing that went into the vials and program development were gone in that minor electrical fire that followed. There was no chance to replicate her years of research, nor to reverse engineer a way to a better body. This mismatched new body, an experiment gone wrong by all means except one, drew its first breath. Many days after dying in 2 different ways. End of report. So wait, I really did become Frankenstein's monster then, right? Or Reimer's monster after all. David acted. 5:12 p.m. My head. I feel like I got run over by a truck. Or a train. It'd be cooler if it was something bigger than a truck, actually. She rubs her eyes and drowsily observes her surroundings. How did I get here? Is this some kind of prank? Oh, we did say we're gonna have fractured memories, right? From all the brain damage? Light filters in from the window. Why does this feel like deja vu? You know what I'm curious about though? Is there gonna be any lingering memories from whoever the body belonged to originally? Because it was a donated corpse from the committee, right? My head is splitting apart. Seriously. A more advanced version of a robotic arm, hooked up to the once functioning series of computers. Must have been a fun project to build this. The needle in the middle of the claw is a little disconcerting though. Seriously sucks that it's motionless now. Alas, what a shame. The shattered glass of a television screen. She can see a vague silhouette of your reflection. It'd probably be clearer up close. Look around a bit longer. That seems like it's gonna end this situation. What's the rush? I've got all day. Not sure why I'm feeling apprehensive though. An assortment of medical tools lay on the table. Wonder why that's here. So it doesn't seem like we have any memories of this machine or the arm or this lab. Because this is Reimer's lab, right? Also, it's not like technically saying we are Reimer. Labeled jars containing damaged organs. Yeah, so our name's redacted, so it's questionable how many memories we actually retain. I don't want to look at this. It might be a lead for who I am, though. She hesitantly lifts one of the labels, smeared with dry blood. Rhyme. She scratches at the covered letters to see more, but the ink underneath is smeared as well. Looks like a 6-letter word. Is it remain? Is that my name? Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. Let's look at the TV then. Okay, get closer to have a look. A piece of memory resurfaces. The person's face is hazy, but their voice is clear. You've always had your eyes is frozen in shock. But then, who do those eyes belong to? Oh, damn! Wait, is that what we currently look like? She locks eyes with her reflection and does not recognize what stares back. Her stomach drops. There is a deep, overwhelming urge to throw up immediately. She rushes towards the window, throwing open the wooden frames so she can breathe in fresh air to quell the nausea. She sticks her head out the window to feel the wind rush by, to be reminded that she is alive, even in this form. I don't know why that's hilarious to me. Oh, it's adorable. The atmosphere of the city hits her all at once. People walking in all directions, the smell of delicious food, the sound of laughter in the distance. Her senses feel heightened. Or was it that she never paid attention to this sort of thing before? Regardless, there's a distinct feeling that the city is alive, that she too is alive with it. Life is a strange way of continuing on in spite of it all. Whether it's because of her disoriented brain or the warm sun on her skin, she has already moved past the initial source of distress. So, she can't remember what she did with her life until now, and her body looks severely disfigured compared to before. Not that she was a model. So what? Her stomach growls. She's alive. Her newfound appetite is further proof of that. If she can't remember her former life's purpose, then this is simply an opportunity to choose one for herself. Her stomach growls once more. I mean, our issue is, though, our wallet was stolen, so do we even have any money or resources right now? I don't think I ate anything today. There's a neon sign flickering in the distance, advertising snacks and refreshments at the local arcade. Was that always down the street? To be fair, they never specified how long we were actually dead for, because that was redacted, right? Whoa! They sell popcorn too? Surely this is fate. She supposes that a second chance shouldn't be put to waste. She heads back inside with the more pressing matter of food on her mind. She strides past the entirety of the lab's ruins until the entrance door closes behind her. The committee ceased monitoring. Rather, they lost their anchor for surveillance, as she never returned to the department again. So wait, do you reckon we ever got any memories back of being Rhymer? Or maybe they were so destroyed in the accident? Because it did sound like her entire body was brutalized. I'm also guessing there isn't any remaining memories from whoever owned the body before us. I mean, it sounds like that body had been in cold storage for quite a while. So clearly then, that green vial must have had something to do with retaining, like, brain capacity, right? Since otherwise we would have died by that train. I'm curious then if, because there was an option when we got hit by the train, if we chose the other one, would that have prevented us from using the vial? Would we have died there? I'll go check. So we went back to the train station, and it doesn't seem like no matter what we pick, it changes the ending. Everything seems linear. Which, fair enough, I mean, the green vial was there, we had to use it to save our life. And the whole, because I mean, we did say that the parents, or I'm assuming the parents, died in a surgery, right? And that's why we created the green vial, so then it makes sense why its purpose would be to maintain, like, mental capacity. Because then she probably wanted to do what she did to herself, have the parents' consciousness put into a separate body. We are essentially Frankenstein, right, though? I mean, we even relied on a lightning storm. I don't know if that's in the actual book, but it's in Van Helsing, I know that much. Well, I hope you enjoyed your time here. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. And that was Spooky Day, and I'll catch you next time, guys.